Hey guys, what's up? Happy June. Last month was crazy. With work, and then we took a trip to Washington for a week and just a lot going on, but we're just getting back at it. So, first of all, I need to know from you guys what kind of videos you want to see on this channel because I am just stuck with thinking of, video ideas, topics. Maybe it's just like my personality, but I'm just having a lot of trouble trying to figure out like what to film. So if you guys could give me feedback, that I would appreciate that so much. Also, I just got a spray tan yesterday, so that's why, it turned out a little darker than I had anticipated, but we're just rolling with it. It's summer, who cares? Anyways, I don't know what I'm going to title this video yet, but I do know that a lot of people deal with certain mental obstacles, mindset obstacles, if you will, when it comes to starting a fitness journey and having a chronic illness. So I wanted to talk about 3 in particular because they are ideas that we assume, or like they are ideas that we've been taught when it comes to fitness, right? So these are things like no pain, no gain, like you better push through the pain, or the pain you feel today is your reward tomorrow, and just, that kind of thing. It's not helpful for chronic illness, and that's the first obstacle I would want to talk about is like that no pain, no gain mentality. And when it comes to chronic illness, obviously we don't want to feel pain, and like those ideals, like it means well. Those kind of quotes, they mean well. Obviously, it just means to push yourself a little bit. Don't be scared of hurting in a good way. But at the same time, when we feed into that culture, it ends up hurting us in the long run because we think that we have to push through all of the pain. We have to push through the joint pain. We have to push through having a flare up. We need to push our body like to the brink of death almost, basically. So we don't want to do that. That's something that we kind of have to let go when it comes to having a fitness journey with chronic illness, because it's just not realistic. It's not helpful to want to think that you have to push through pain in order to get results, because you absolutely do not have to do that. There are plenty of ways to get results without having to push yourself through any pain. Obviously, when it comes to muscle pain, yes, that's, that can be a positive thing. That's just going to happen when you're working out. But if it's anything more than that and it turns to joint pain and then it turns into a flare-up, we don't want to make anything worse. So that's the first thing I think that we should really be aware of and be okay with letting go. The second thing is that 100% all or nothing mentality when it comes to fitness, okay? So this isn't even just with chronic illness. This is with life. I don't think anybody should think of fitness as something that has to be, like you have to be 100% perfect, changing everything in your whole life every single day, like staying consistent every single day, not even giving yourself a break in order to get results. Fitness does not have to be like that at all. You can have a balance with fitness, your life, your chronic illness, your body, like you can have a balance and still have results. Your results are going to be more sustainable that way too, which is, obviously what we want. And it's going to be a lot more enjoyable, and you're going to be able to maintain fitness as a lifestyle change rather than a temporary, like 8-week challenge or fix or whatever. So it doesn't have to be 100% all or nothing. When I first started my fitness journey, I thought that I had to, like, for example, I thought I had to eat 100% clean foods all of the time in order to get any kind of results that I wanted. That's obviously not true, because if you go down that rabbit hole and you go online and you research, like, what is clean eating? So many different things can pop up, guys. Like, people can think that everything non-processed is clean. People can think anything that's plant-based is technically clean. So it's not a good idea to follow those kinds of diet culture things. And you don't have to be 100% all or nothing when it comes to workouts either. So you don't have to work out every single day. You shouldn't work out every single day, but especially when you have a chronic illness, like, you have to balance in that rest and recovery time as well. So don't have that all or nothing mentality. Make it a balance. Like, adapt fitness into your lifestyle and what you're currently doing. Make those small changes rather than changing every single thing at once, because that can eventually lead to burnout, especially if you're just starting out. And then the last one is persistence over consistency. So obviously consistency is very important. Like, that is what's going to help you be able to get results, maintain results. Fitness takes time. So being consistent with those protocols, whatever you're doing, is what you basically have to do in order to get to your goal. But when you have a chronic illness or chronic joint pain, arthritis, sometimes that can turn into having to push through anything in order to be consistent, which is not what we want to do. So being consistent can look like taking an extra rest day instead of doing that workout. It can look like deloading the workouts. It can look like, maybe you're going on vacation and you don't want to track your calories for the whole vacation. So maybe you're able to, focus on the small things, like making sure you're eating protein in every meal, making sure you're drinking enough water, making sure you're getting enough steps in, and that kind of thing. That is still being consistent, but you're not doing everything every single day. And then when it comes to having a flare-up, obviously in my last video when I talked about like how you don't have to give up when you have a flare-up, you really have to know that being persistent is way more important than being consistent. So knowing that you don't have to give up, that you shouldn't give up, is way more important than forcing yourself to be consistent with things and push through things that are not going to be good for your body at the current time. And this is really important because like chronic illness can change day by day. It can change week by week. Our symptoms can cycle, so we have to really work with what is kind of thrown at us in the moment. So if you're having a flare up during a week, or if you're having a really stressful week, it's probably going to be best for you to take a step back with the workouts, and so that way you can continue moving forward rather than pushing through and then ending up in an even bigger flare-up, if that makes sense. So know that persistence is way more important than consistency. So hopefully this kind of helped you to realize that you can fit fitness into your lifestyle, even with a chronic illness. I know that it can be kind of hard. It can be intimidating, thinking that you have to push through pain, that you have to be like on this rigid schedule and you have to push through no matter what. And that's not the case. Like, we have to make it balance with our bodies, with our lifestyles, with our condition, and that can change, So if you're having trouble with that, please apply for my one-on-one coaching program, Get Fit with Arthritis, because I'm still taking clients for the summer. It's going to be absolutely life-changing. We are going to work together to work around your limitations, work around the chronic joint pain in order to get to your goals. So basically everything we already talked about, like, you don't have to worry. So definitely apply if you think that it's a good fit for you, or we can always talk about it and just see if it's a good fit. But other than that, let me know what kind of videos you want to see, guys, because I am at a loss. I don't know what to do. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more, and I hope that you have a great day. Bye.